welcome everybody back to the episode. I believe this is like episode 8 of the Prolification podcast. I said I was gonna be consistent. I'm trying to be consistent as I can amongst all the other shit going on. But just rock with me if you rock with me, and we just gonna keep it rolling like that. So the episode today, it's not really as structured as usual. I really just went on my social media and had people ask me questions they wanted me to talk about or wanted to hear me speak on type shit. So if y'all don't already follow me on social media, go ahead and do that. My podcast page is _prolification, but my personal page is, what's my personal page name? I think it's like it's Marquise _ something like that. But y'all can find both of those in the description below because I'm posting this on YouTube and all that other shit like that. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the questions. And you feel me? Like, I don't know if y'all really care to hear, shit about me, but I'm interested in as fuck. So I definitely recommend it. Plus, people definitely say I'm like wise beyond my years type shit. So y'all could definitely probably learn something. And just, we're gonna rock out like that. But all right, so question 1 was, and I appreciate everybody who did give me questions, valuable questions, because some people's asking goofy shit like ask me like I don't it don't even matter. They just asking me goofy shit like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, ask me something of relevance or some shit, you feel me? But the first question was, how do you stay motivated? And I'm gonna keep these questions kind of short. I don't want to talk y'all ears off or nothing. I stay motivated by surrounding myself around people who I would consider better than me type shit, or who I would consider have traits that I like or that I want to develop in myself, but they just act on them in a way more efficient manner than me. That's usually how I stay motivated. So surrounding myself around the right stuff, because a lot of people don't pay attention to, but the stuff you surround yourself around really gonna affect on your thinking patterns, what you do, your first reaction to stuff, like analyzation of shit. You feel me? It's like, it's going to be, built on the shit you surround yourself around, what you see, what you hear, what you speak, what you eat, all that stuff, what you feel. Everything is based on the senses. So that's how I stay motivated. So I surround my senses around things that I like or that I think will really help me. You feel me? What made me passionate about fitness? Really, what made me passionate about fitness? So a lot of people tend to forget, but I don't know. I used to think I was like skinny as fuck, and it's kind of funny actually. I used to never want somebody to look at me and be like, I think I'd beat his ass. That's kind of shallow. But I just never wanted somebody to look at me and be like, that's a little boy or some shit like that. You feel me? So I was also in sports my whole life. So when I got like out of high school, I think in high school, because I wrestled and boxed and shit like throughout high school. So when I was in high school, I think I was like, my freshman year, I was like 110. My freshman year, I was like 110. And then sophomore year, junior year, I kind of bulked up. I kind of got up to like 140. You feel me? 140. But it still looks skinny to me. And if you got me on social media, you see me posting pictures of then versus now all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy when you think about it. But yeah, that's really what got me passionate. So I just started, like getting in the gym. And it kind of just like developed from there. I'm not really one of those people like, I do this shit for anybody else. I don't. I do it for me now. But what originally got me in the gym was just that notion, like, I don't want nobody to think they can like low boy me or no shit like that. So that's really what it is. And now I like helping people because I learned that a lot of people be needing help and they just don't know where to start or they don't know how to ask. So with confidence being so vulnerable in today's day, physical appearance is something that is like a direct influence on confidence. So if I can help somebody else build confidence in themselves, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what pushed me to really turn into a business rather than just something I do for myself. They said, if you could have 3 wishes, what would they be? If I could have 3 wishes, I would wish to be loved by every creature on the planet. That's a little hacksy, you feel me? But that'll guarantee peace. If I'm loved by every creature on the planet, it's gonna guarantee peace no matter where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm in the ocean, the rainforest, the city, the country, it don't matter. I'm guaranteed peace. I'll also like the ability to solve any problem. And when I say solve any problem, I mean like it could be a life problem, it could be a book problem, it could be a global crisis, it could be the refrigerator won't get cold. It could be anything. I just want to be able to solve any problem with due process. And then the last one will probably be able to like quickly learn abilities. I don't know how to really get y'all an example. Oh, if y'all ever seen the movie Limitless, the way his brain was like OD'd, you know what I'm saying? He could like learn languages like just by listening to him, or learn the piano in like hours or some days, or really quick time shit like that. Like that. I want stuff to make me like shit. Like I want OP traits. I'm not with none of that money shit, none of that. Oh, I want to be able to fly. No, I want to be able to do everything I want to be able to do and just leave it at that. So that'd be that. Describe my dream house. Okay, so contrary to belief, like I don't really put too much thought in shit like that, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love a nice house and shit like that, but I don't really think too much about architecture and like the shit that I would want like that. Like I be seeing these mega mansions, these penthouses, them business be cold, but it don't really draw me. Like my dream house would probably just be something filled with, it'd be the people that's in the house with me. You know what I'm saying? I would want my dream house to be filled with people who genuinely love and care about me in like ways that I don't even see for myself sometimes. So that's a little like extra, but I just don't I don't really care to think about what the fucking house. I mean, I guess I want a nice house. I want a good career. You feel me? But I don't really look at shit like that all the time. So it says your worst personality characteristic. Damn. My worst characteristic would probably be the fact that I often think in contrast with myself. Like I'm always constantly questioning of myself, sometimes to the point to where it stifles me. But the way I'm combating that now is just about understanding, bro, like at the end of the day, you gotta be you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm all my bad characteristics, I'm kind of like recognizing them fast, trying to do them like as quick as I can in my adolescence. So then when I get to a point where I'm like an adult, or like, you feel me, like endowed in time and life and shit like that, I can be like, okay, cool, I done worked on that. But currently, it's probably the constant contrast I have with myself versus my desires versus my expectations versus my realities versus all that shit like that. So it's like my self-imposed ideas, thoughts, and shit like that. Let's see, what's the next question? The next question was, what's some healthy food you recommend? Honestly, bro, people ask me that all the time, and it gets so hard because people be like, I'm